Hello, Daycarn here. Welcome back to Torment. Sorry about last episode if I sounded really bored. I was just extremely tired. I'm still a bit exhausted, but, well, may as well carry on.
On it.
I am enjoying the game. It's not I'm bored, I was just tired. I had to do a late night recording when I did that one. Ooh, hi? Motley, stunted and piebald with a large headless head. This humanoid reminds you of a court jester, except that his wide violet eyes sparkle with cunning and intelligence, giving the impression there is much going on inside his large dome. Who are you? You can't be here. Why did you come? Several people sit bound and beaten along the far wall, surrounded by corpses at second glance, some of those bound may themselves be dead as well. The man steps closer, lowering his voice to a growl. Well, answer me. The muttering cultist who welcomed you to the valley steps forward. She is a new arrival, Motley. We came across her on our hunt. Ah, he addresses you again. Well, you should know. The necropolis is closed to outsiders. You aren't welcome here. It's closed to all, in fact. Damn that woman. What's going on here? He looks around. Comprehension dawns on his face as he takes in the room and its contents. It's not what you think. His mouth widens in an ugly smile. We were just defending ourselves, trying to reclaim what small part of this world fate has seen fit to seed us. It never would have come to this if we'd only had someone to help us explain.
I'll remember that.
He gestures to the open corridor. We are worshippers, you see. There is a terminal down there that provides access to the tombs, but this memorialist, he spits at the woman behind him, has placed a whisper lock on it. Without the code, we cannot enter the tombs and join our Lord Inafin in the worship. She's rather narrow-sighted and doesn't see the value in what we do. If we regain our access to the gay, we can show her firsthand. He smiles. The effect is not reassuring. It would be better to release them in Lund. Oh boy. She mutters to you. Skis. We need access to the terminal. If we want to reach Mel Avest, we need to get that whisper lock. Let's just see if there's a peaceful way. The time for peaceful solutions is over. The gate awaits. We must answer its call at any cost. Yeah, you got nothing to lose. He rubs his chin with one fat hand. You make a good point. We can keep killing them while we wait. Alright, you have my permission to speak to the prisoners. If you can get the code from them, we can end the charade. Tarry, and more will die each day until either of you give us what we need. He turns to the woman bound on the floor. The code is all we want. After all, the rest of this does not become any of us. I don't like you. Okay. Talrira Kyo. This middle-aged woman sits stoically. Her hands bound in front of her legs. The sleeves of her robe have fallen from her wrist, and you catch sight of a yellow and purple bruising above the lacerations from her tightly cinched mouth. Streams of tears have carved channels down her dust-covered face. She looks up at you, her eyes the colour of Caesarean Sagas. Two more tears slip slightly down her cheeks. She turns away from you. Has she come to save us? To end these pointless deaths? No, probably not. Who are you? She does not answer. Instead, she turns away, tears dripping from her chin. Why are you crying? She shakes her head, almost imperceptibly, but says nothing. Do you know the passcode to the whisper lock? Finally, she looks up at you and speaks, her voice hoarse as though she has been shouting for days. You are one of them. I will not speak to you nor give you the passcode. Well, we know it's Goonie. It's well, we did that cat thing, luckily. They'll kill you if you don't tell me. I'll kill you. More people will die. I'm not one of them. I'm only passing through. I want to help. She looks nervously into your eyes. It seems like she wants to believe you. The leader is in the necropolis. If you give me the code, I can find a way to stop them. She considers you for a long moment. Finally, she nods. You seem kind and just person. I believe you. But you must promise not to tell them the code for any reasons. I promise. She nods again, then whispers, the code is Goonie. Well, we knew that. What was that? Ooh,
Of course.
loot. Take all.
Alright.
Set. No, examine.
Fine.
I'm guessing this is the lock screen? Goonie.
Making a note.
Okay.
Making a note.
Aha! Motley surprised and evident, as is his pleasure. He claps you on both shoulders. Now he can get back to helping Lord Inthier. But first, to release the prisoners, Motley nods. One of the cultists draws his blades, but instead of cutting their bonds, he puts it to the neck of the first prisoner in line. He intends to kill for our Lord and the gate. You got what you want. He motions the cultist to halt. Confusion blooms on his face. The spirit is encaged in flesh. We must release it for Lord Inthier. I thought you understood. This is what we do. Let's try deception. Oh boy. He stumbles back, his grip on his blades loosening. He glances at your tattoo, his face paling even further. Yes, my lord, it will be as you say. He hurries out of the corridor. A piece of paper flutters out of his pocket as he goes, but he doesn't notice it in his haste. The paper lands at your feet. You pick it up as his footsteps recede into the valley. Okay, I might read that later. Thank you, stranger. I cannot express my gratitude enough. The memorials owe you a great debt. She steps closer, lowering her voice. But though we are safer here, now the true danger still lies beneath. You must stop the children of the Endless Gate. The gate is within the necropolis itself. Close it, and you may free this valley. I will help you in any way I can. Tell me about yourself. My true name is Talieiro and was buried here. I was buried here long ago to await the coming of paradise. Paradise? She considers you anew, as if determining your worth. My people are the memorials, those of who have discovered that this world is already filled with dead. Though we walk and talk, we do not live. Such is the paradox we face. The only escape we have is to remember who we were. We have been placed here as a test to see if we are, as a people, are deserving of the good that is our birthright. Together we must rediscover our graves and the true names we held in life. If all could do this, paradise awaits. But should all forget, she stares beyond you, at a future only she can see. The world will be cut off from paradise forever. The circle of rebirth will continue without purpose or end. The dismal non-life will be all we know. Okay, how do I find this gate?
Remember that.
I have learned a great deal while held hostage. These children have lost loose tongues. All the looser for their insanity. The gate and the Lord Inthier can be found in Tomb 1254. Go and stop them if you can. Can you tell me? Ooh. Now that they're gone, is it possible to rest here? It is readily safe. I will keep watch to ensure. Yeah, I'm gonna rest, because, well, that took a bit. Yes! I don't have to pay. Alright.
Yes.
Onward! Ooh. Some Someone's leveled. Probably a stat pool. Yep. I'll do. Probably the wrong thing to do, but worth it. Examine? I didn't get to examine before.
On it.
Material. Okay, gotta find that entrance. Probably walked away from it.
Done.
Algern, you are lucky to have met me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's try the Endless Gate first. I'm probably gonna regret this. Ugh, that looks bloody. Oh, lovely. Gate calls.
Remember that.
You can see the white all around this man's eyes. His face is frozen in Ritus's frenzy. Can you feel it? The power of the Endless Gate. It calls us. It is time. Time for what? Power, glory, ecstasy. He stares at something behind your head. You're not sure whether he's actually heard you at all. Before he can utter another word, the man's spine goes taut. His expression becomes that of a towel being savagely wrung out. But his face stays drenched in childless glee. They call us now. Join us. Oh. The master beckons. This isn't good. Examine. Oh boy.
Let's go.
Coiling invisible fingers tug at your skin. They are drawing you into the portal, eager for the life that flows through your body, eager to keep you there. You have a bad feeling that once you step through this gate, there will be no way out except to find the one who opened it. Yeah, I am not going through there yet.
Yes.
Maybe later. Enter the code. Let's go to the first castoffs too. Yeah, that's a bit scary. I know it's a side quest, so we'll see what happens. As I said, I was gonna try and not so much do so many of the side quests. It looks like there's gonna be a lot in this. Stark letters have been carved into the rock above with a steady hand. Sharp memories emerge at the sight of the masked figures in the tableau. The first cast off. Countless footsteps have worn a track to and apparently into this mirror. This is a gateway of some kind, but you can see no way of opening it. What is this? Makina puts her hand up against the wall, searching for something. Someone closed the portal from the other side. I don't know how to wake it back up. Scarecrow, why would they lock us all out? The sorrow, could it be? You look around the area. Maybe examining our environment will give you some clue. Oddly, many of the words above are completely unreadable. It's not that they are in a language you don't understand. It's truth. You recognize it's truth that you recognize every letter. Every time you try and put it all together, the meaning slips from your mind. Maybe that's part of the isn't meant for you. Your eyes sink to the end of the message. She serves us still. She spits on the ground beside her feet. Come on, we need to get in there. Walk away. I'm guessing this one. The statues of the same person, the first custom. Presumably, each of them wears a different mask. Okay.
Ready.
Oh, here we go. The carvings here display two figures standing side by side on a crag overlooking a plateau with a wide disc at the center. The scene is familiar. A wave of dissonance envelops you, and you steady yourself against the rough stone. This does not help. The memory flows out through the stone in a rumbling pulse, overtaking your senses. Yes, the scene is familiar because you experienced it firsthand when you rebuilt your mind in the labyrinth, and now here's the full memory awaits you. The memory of a long day pours past, cold as melting snow. You direct the first castoff's gaze towards the resources, rich plateau where Mill Aves will one day stand. You ignore the laughter in her eyes when your own construct turns on you, and make the necessary repairs. And then the rush of time slows as she makes her way up a moss-hung path towards you, her eyes bright behind the mask. I have something to show you, she says. You follow her to a deactivated portal. I got it working. The doorway exists in two places at once, here and on the other side. Once you align them, she lays her hand and forward against the stone, as though worshipping the thing. Your lip curls involuntarily, but you can't fault the results. The portal activates, answering the welling glow of the first castoff's tattoo beneath her neck. The flood of the memory slows to a trickle, leaving you back in your body. You look over the mirror. Could that be the way to open the portal? Okay, maybe.
I'm ready.
You lay your hands on the cold stone and press your forehead. The skin around your tomb crawls, then burns. But even with your eyes closed, you feel the air of the tomb stirring. Okay, looks like we made it. Ooh, pretty. Haji Kanan, this woman is dressed in a functional clothes. Her hair is cut short, and her face is muscular and tense. You recognize her instantly from Tashmir's practice. She spares you but a moment appraising glance before turning to your companion. Makina, you've come crawling back. Didn't you swear you'd never return here, or had you forgotten? I did promise. Then I remember that none of you have ever been bothered keeping your vows to me. So what's the point? Anyway, what you been up to? Burning a few villages full of innocent civilians, or have you graduated to grander atrocities? I'd kill her right now if I thought I could get away with it. Another time. Just trying to keep our creator, the coward, from committing any more of his war crimes as usual, looking at the larger picture instead of serving my own self-interest. Maybe someday you'll learn how to do that. Though, considering your friend here just muscled her way through the locked portal, making our sanctuary even more vulnerable to the sorrow, I think it's likely she turns to you. You know you're traveling with a traitor, right? You can read no thoughts from her. They are muffled, as though something were interfering with them. Ah, great. What did you mean I made the sanctuary more vulnerable? There are rumors that the Sora's activity has increased recently. I don't buy the stories, but many of them do. She points to the fun behind her to the other castles. Your brothers and sisters, your family, even if the Sora isn't more active, it's still active, and they came here to be safe. She sighs. I can feel your tides. I know you believe you're doing the right thing, but let me tell you this. Sometimes blindly rushing into help people does more harm than good. The portal was sealed for a reason. Have some empathy. But Yeah, that one. Not with me. I'm not interested in what you have to say. Frankly, I have a great deal of work waiting for me. If you want to express your delight in your new life or share a moment of happy fucking with your siblings, I suggest you go talk to Adris, and she'll give you validation you seem to require. I know you. I know what you did. Yeah. Oh, Makita told you. What a surprise. She's generally quiet about her feelings. She just as about clone was a pity, a tragedy, but it had to happen that way. I've been a warrior for most of my centuries. I know about making sacrifices in the service of higher ideals. I've stopped losing sleep over them. Live long enough and you'll understand. Do you realize that what we lost that night? Do you realize that what we gained? You weren't there. You never even met me before, but you think you can judge my actions of 200 years ago? The stakes here are more important than a few monsters. We fight for our survivals, you damned infant, and I won't let you moralize me at the... I'm trying to save your life. That's almost the same speech you gave me then. Glad to see you're consistent. She holds up her hand. No, sorry, I'm done. Please ask Pudge your questions. See if you get any answers. Yeah. Well, how useful of you. Next time I want someone to inform me that I have a message for them, but can't send it, I know just who to come to. She gives you the most patronizing smile you've ever seen. It's like she's practiced it. Yeah. Her eyes narrow. No one has seen Mazov in over a decade. Aridus might know where he is. Talk to her, her voice softens. Aridus might be the best of us. Treat her well, or I'll make sure you pay in blood and pain. Okay. She has the qualities of the rest of us do not. Peaceful, idealistic nature. She wants only the best for all classes. She rises above all rivalries. Her idealism is frustrating at times, but she has wisdom. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna go digging into Makina's past. I have one more thing to say to you. I want you to mark it carefully. The changing god, the coward, intends to kill us all. If you meet him, don't trust him. He's going to ruin us all surely as the sorrow. She turns and strides away. I wish you success, but... Aren't you lovely? And with that, I'm going to leave it there for today. Wait. What you said to Pudgy? You took my side, why? Does she need my loyalty? Is this a game to her? What? Because I saw what she did in column. She nods. Well, whatever. I appreciate it. Anyway, good to see Pudge put in a place. You might not realize it, but your ward's sunk in. Okay. Anyway, this is Daycarn signing off. Bye!